Hey, let's talk about why growing your bank account and not your ego can lead to greater rewards. And to do so, let's break down at least 4 compelling reasons why keeping a low profile is the smartest move you can make. Now, the first reason that pops to mind is it liberates you from the trap of constant comparison. Think about the times you've upgraded your lifestyle. Perhaps you moved into a swanky new apartment or brought the latest tech gadget. Initially, it just feels amazing, and I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that feeling. You feel a rush of excitement and pride that you went out there and spent your hard-earned money on something that you can now enjoy. But soon enough, there's either an upgrade to that electrical gadget and someone else got that better version, or you come across someone who has a swankier apartment that looks better and is in a better location and fancier than yours. Now, if you continue living your life by always comparing yourself with others, let me tell you one thing, this comparison game is endless. This is something that psychologists even refer to a hedonic treadmill. And to be honest, I find this comparison with a treadmill very befitting. A quick bit of housekeeping before we continue. If you haven't already, why don't you do me a favor and click the subscription and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content like this. Also, give this video a thumbs up. And for engagement's sake, just comment an emoji in the comment section. I'm not asking for an arm or a leg. It doesn't cost you anything. Just support me continue doing what I'm doing and bringing these videos out for you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So imagine yourself running on a treadmill. No matter how fast you run or how much energy and effort you put into going forward, it does not make any difference. You remain at the same location. And similarly, no matter how much you acquire or achieve in your life, how much you try to push forward and be a better person, but you always compare yourself with others, your overall happiness tends to remain unchanged. There is plenty of studies out there, but you also hear it from rich people that once your basic needs are met, such as food, shelter, and healthcare, additional money doesn't significantly change your happiness. Now be careful, we're talking about happiness here, not about things that you can buy to increase your standard of living. Because humans are creatures of habit, we quickly adapt to our new levels of wealth and actually start craving more to regain that initial excitement that we had in the beginning. Let me give you an example that we all went through. It might hit home here. Like, remember that time when you upgraded your smartphone? At first it was so exciting going through all its new features and enjoying its sleek design, but soon a newer model is released and that initial excitement just fades away. This cycle applies to everything from gadgets to social status. And of course, in an era of social media, this feeling is just amplified where we constantly compare ourselves with the seemingly perfect life of others. Now, by choosing to look poor, you're essentially stepping off that treadmill and saying to yourself, I refuse to take part in this endless cycle of comparison. And trust me, this decision brings a sense of inner peace and happiness that is far greater than any material possession could. Which brings me to reason number 2, it gives you freedom of choice. When I first started my career after I graduated university, I got caught up in maintaining a certain appearance. I drove fancy cars and wore the latest designer clothes and went out eating every other day or so. And from the outside, it looked like I had it all. And to be honest, I did do whatever I wanted to do at that particular time. And it did bring some sense of I've made it. On the other hand, I had goals I wanted to achieve in life, which required financial stability. And my bank account was suffering from my lifestyle to date. And if you remain in that mindset or on that treadmill that we mentioned earlier, you find yourself stuck in a career that you just don't love and trapped in that constant pursuit of the next upgrade that you want to purchase to get that initial feeling of happiness again. Now fast forward to a few years ago where I made a conscious decision where I stopped spending money on luxury goods, but instead put that money or invested it into my education and skills. This doesn't have to be money or cash per se. It can be the time that you spent on upskilling, which I did, for example. I spent a lot of time learning and growing my business, which allowed me to create financial stability and therefore then leave the job that I wasn't happy with and build something that I truly find exciting. Now I do find myself with freedom of choice. I can travel wherever I want. I can take that day off when I want to and spend more time with family. And if you really deep that thought that life is finite, those moments with your family are indispensable. And the feel from this freedom far outweighs anything that you can ever purchase. And therefore, reason number 3 is embracing simplicity and avoiding survival mode. Albert Einstein once said, a calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. Now, we all know that we live in a fast-paced world where no one waits for anybody, but I always say that a simple and modest lifestyle reduces financial anxiety and improves peace of mind, especially because we live in a fast-paced world. Just take a step back, relax, calm down, enjoy what you have. And again, there's hundreds of studies out there that constantly show us how people are stressing about their finances but know so little about improving their situation. Now, if you go and buy yourself that luxury car that eats away a big chunk of your income, then naturally you are stuck in survival mode, constantly worrying about maintaining that car and your lifestyle. And obviously it will limit you in your ability to take risks or take new opportunities or simply just enjoying life. Instead, I would advise try to increase the gap between your income and your expenses. This financial cushion will give you the freedom to take time off, explore new ventures, or simply enjoy life without constant stress. Think about the KonMari method. Only keep what truly sparks joy and apply this method to your finances. And reason 4 is really the power of authentic living. Now in life, one thing that I've learned is that authenticity is the cornerstone of lasting relationship. Let me make it a little bit more palatable. If you base your self-worth on materialistic things, you run risk of attracting people that only value you for superficial reasons. Now, we all know that there's a very high percentage of people out there that pursue relationships of any kind really for financial gain and often misrepresenting their true situation. As the saying goes, don't show off the outside of your house, show off the inside of your house. So instead of flaunting with your wealth, really chase and aim to build meaningful relationships with people. They're far longer lasting and bring a lot more value to your life than you think. Now, that's why we see a lot more wealthier people trying to embrace this simpler life, because they understand that they can't achieve the same level of relationship building and connections with the life that they lived before. It seems like more and more people are understanding that true wealth is about inner peace, confidence, and security rather than outward appearances. Now, in my opinion, these are the 4 main reasons why keeping a low profile can lead to higher rewards and more happiness or greater happiness. Let me know what you think about the method of stepping off a treadmill. Maybe some of you might have already gone through this and want to share your experience. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, now is the time. Click the subscription and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Peace out.